Hey, what's up, people? I noticed something recently that most people, when we talk about emails, they don't really understand the customer journey, and you need to understand the customer journey for you to be able to, meet them at the point of their needs. Like, it's one thing to research the customer, to be able to write copies that speaks to them. It's another thing to be able to follow them in their journey and send your copy at a time that's very relevant, at the time where it's most relevant. So yeah, I made this flow chart, and I'm going to take you through every step for you to see how customers can behave as soon as they get your emails, right? So first thing first, they become a new subscriber. First thing first, they get your welcome email, right? There are two ways they can subscribe, right? They can subscribe through your pop-up forms, through your forms, or through your checkout page, right? They can subscribe, right? For those that come in through your checkout, this is what happens. This is what basically happens. Hold on. They come in, they're a new subscriber, they get your welcome email, they get some of your welcome email, but then they go straight to one expire, right? They go straight. So I need to first of all make you understand these colors and stuff. Now this means they're getting cold, right? Anybody near this line is getting cold. Yeah, so these are the cold regions, and these are the high regions, meaning they have high intent, right? So for every welcome person, let's just focus on the person that comes in through the form, right? They sign up to your form, they get your welcome email, and then they have high intent, right? They move away from being cold. They are not cold anymore. They are very aware of your brand, and they've seen a lot of copies, a lot of ads about your brand. So they are indoctrinated, right? They're very, very indoctrinated about your brand. They're very aware of you. So they are nearly there. For most of the people that are coming through your emails, they would hang around here for a while before they now get convinced by one email or so from your welcome flow, and then they become a one expire. All right, they flow straight down here to becoming a one expire. For a certain percentage of people that get your welcome flow, they still won't convert, and then they flow down to the point of you have to send campaigns to them. And then what your campaigns does is it pushes them, it incites more interest and desires from different angles, and then they come onto your site. They click through at some point, some of them, and when they click through here, your abandonment flows is there to catch them. If they visit your site abandonment. If they check out a product, that means that product catches their eye. Your abandonment flow is there waiting for them. If they add to their cart, they add an item to their cart, your abandonment flows is there to catch them, right? So you need to think in that kind of way. But then there's a few set of people too that will still not convert in your campaigns. Those are the people that stick here. They stay cold throughout, then you have to send a sunset flow to them and then clean them eventually. But let's not go there. For the ideal client, that's what we are focusing on. So they become nearly there, and then they become a one expire. Right after some time, they start to get cold. That's why I connected this line. Start to get cold. What you do is when they become a one expire, they get your post purchase flow. After some time, they start to get cold. Your campaigns, depending on your strategy and your sending cadence, gets them back into the system. Right? At some point, they'll get interested in something else you have to offer, and then they get back into the abandonment flows. And then it goes down to being the 3x, 2x buyer and enthusiast. Some number of people will not go past this. They just get cold and just go down. For some, your brand fans who you really hit at the point where they you really offer them some stuffs. This type of people that will get into your 3x buyer phase. They get your 3x post purchase. There's a way you can do it to set a post purchase for specific buyers depending on how frequently they buy from you. 1x purchase to 2x, 3x purchase, VIP purchase, and stuff like that. So yes, if after the post purchase flow they still don't buy, they drop out of your flows, and then they start getting campaigns. If at a right time in their life they see the need to get your product again, they check you out, which is a sign of interest. They get back into the system and start getting your abandonment flows. Right? That's if they don't buy as fast as possible. And then for the little percentage of people, fraction of people that still gets all that and don't buy, they just slide back and become cold. And then from being cold, some of them will just go down and not answer again. But for another fraction of people that get you and they get your copy and you get them, they will flow down to becoming almost a VIP. Now, depending on how your brand niche, you might bring your almost a VIP status here at the 3x purchase. You might bring your VIP status from 5x to 4x, 3x, depending on your brand niche, your average order value. If you have low average order value products, I would advise waiting to like the third purchase, the third to the fourth. I made this structure a little bit far back, so it's a little bit over emphasized, a little bit too much. Yeah, but there's a complex way to do it, right? There are other things to consider aside from purchases. There are also things like, the value of the purchase, average order. That's what I was saying, average order value and stuff, before you can give somebody a VIP or almost a VIP and stuff like that. That's what we specialize in. It's a little bit more complex than how I said it here. So 3x buyer, and then they flow down to your 4x buyer. They get your 4x post purchase campaigns. Still they don't purchase campaigns. Still they don't purchase, but they get some interest. Whenever they get any sign of interest, they get into your abandonment flows, and then from there they become a 5x buyer, a VIP. Your VIP post purchase will be very different, very unique. Probably even offer them subscriptions. In fact, most likely gonna offer them subscriptions and all those things that keeps them staying for long. And yeah, early access and stuff like that, SMS, stuff like that. And then if still they don't buy, which is understandable because they've already spent a lot on your brand, and then they start getting trickles of your campaigns. If at any point in their journey they get interested in you again, they will check on you, and then your abandonment flows will be triggered. Right? If they don't, they are just gonna fall down back, and then become cold. And then if they reach here, which after a specified time, depending on your brand, depending on your niche and your product, average order value too, you send a win back to them. Hello, what's popping? You've not seen you for a while. Is everything okay? You send this group of emails to them. If this works, they fire back here, and then that loop will continue going. But one thing you should know is every customer will definitely eventually churn. Every customer, no matter how much they like your brand. Why? Because they have a life that's much more bigger than your brand. A lot of factors can contribute to this. It's not about how good your marketing is or how bad it is. No matter how good and bad your marketing is, your customers will eventually churn. So you need to understand that. What you can do is what marketing helps brands to be able to do is try to make as much profit from a customer while they are active as much as possible. I don't know if you get me. So yes, this is just an overview of the journey of a customer from getting your emails to the point they churn, right? I hope this makes sense and help you see possibilities of improving your email strategy, which is the main purpose of this video, by the way. So yeah, thank you for your time. I hope you have a great day. Peace.